Hi guys, I am just getting ready to pot this lovely new little plant of mine, and I thought I should shoot a quick video, and I have several others to repot that I might go ahead and shoot. If you hear howling and screaming in the background, I don't know what the camera will pick up. My husband and 5-year-old son, almost 6-year-old son, are playing a game of Uno, a very rambunctious game of Uno, and there's lots of squealing and howling and gasping as they play draw fours and other such nonsense. So anyways, this is a, are you ready? I am so excited. This is a beautiful Buddha's temple, Crassula. Look at that. I cannot be exactly certain how the camera's focusing here, but it is so beautiful. I have wanted one of these for longer than I've had succulents, but either just couldn't find one, or they didn't look super healthy, or it just wasn't the right time, or I was really sick, or just something always happened, and I finally got this amazing baby, and I am going to put it in this lovely little coated terracotta pot. I usually would put it in a plain pot as I like them better than the coated ones, but I am out of the size that I need for plain terracotta pots. I thought I had more, and apparently I don't. So I'm going to use this little guy, which that is just fine. If you tend to overwater, the clay that's not coated like this breathes a lot better, and that's the main reason that you would want to use a uncoated, just plain clay pot as opposed to a coated or glazed, rather. You know, painted, I should, all coats are not equal. I'm just sitting here thinking as I'm saying that, sorry, all coats aren't equal. Painted, you know, if they're just painted, they can still breathe, and that matters. These are glazed, and some of them are just glazed on the outside, so then, you know, the very inside can breathe some, and up around the lip and in the bottom can breathe some, but some of them aren't. I'm actually going to put more soil. I didn't realize the root was quite, I want it to be up a little higher. This has quite a lot of perlite in it, and I'm not a fan. I like pumice a bit better just because it doesn't float to the top, but this, there we go. This, add a bit more. Okay. Anyway, so it matters if you care how fast, if you're struggling with needing something to dry out quicker or slower, the glaze on your pot can matter, and just painting them, again, it breathes quite well still. It's the glazes that you need to not worry about, but think about, I guess, is a better way to phrase it. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my pumice here. Whew, leaking it out. Just add a little bit of stability here, and but without the dirt to possibly promote rot. That's the main thing. You don't, it's hard because some of the starts, especially when you order starts from growers online, a lot of times they don't have really big root systems, and maybe even for a start this size, that is a pretty good size root system for that. But as far as proportionally to the plant, the roots may be pretty small. And so having a top dressing like pumice or sand, depending on the plant, which I never quite know how much to repeat myself in these videos. I'm not a huge fan of sand as a top dressing, which I talk about in my potting soil video. but sometimes I do like it. Sometimes if I want to keep a little bit more moisture in, I like it. And in the summer, it doesn't really matter. And if you have a really dry environment, it doesn't really matter. But here in Idaho, where I am, sand can keep in a little too much moisture for some plants. So I like pumice. I also use aquarium rocks. I've used aquarium rocks around my lithops a lot more because I like just the brown. I just get a brown, gravel or river rock stone that I put in with my lithops as the top dressing, mostly because it blends in with them and I just like that look better. But for plants like this, like I think, which again, this is all about personal taste, there's no right or wrong here at all, but I think with this beautiful, bluish, greenish blue, sea foamish, whatever you want to call this pot, with the color of this, kind of with the grayish hairs that these Buddha temples have on them, or peach fuzz. I don't even know what to call that. They're not really hairs, but peach fuzz, they are tiny, tiny little hair-like things. And I'm guessing, which again, this is, I can't believe I'm going off on a wild theory on camera, but I'm gonna do it. I'm wondering if it's kind of like the little bacteria that grow on, oops, I'm sorry, I'm getting out of frame here. The little bacteria that grow on the air plants that help them absorb moisture from the air, because that's really what it looks like. This almost kind of a scale coating that gives it almost a white color, and I bet when it gets wet it goes dark green, but I don't know if it's the same type thing or not. But regardless, the coloring is the same as, kind of an air plant gets when it's drying out, that whitish color. And I think that the pumice with that looks just nice, just really, really nice. And, white sand could look great too. Some people might like, brown rock better. A black rock could look really nice, but this is what I have that I like the best out of all of the top dressings that I have. So that's what I'm using today. Again, yeah, not a lot of right and wrong on top dressing. I just wanted to show you guys, sorry, I keep getting out of frame. Bear with me because I am getting used to videoing side to side, not up and down. And so I have to stay in frame this way instead of this way, and do this way. So I'm working on it, guys. Sorry. But I just wanted to show you this guy, not so much as an instructional video of any kind, but just because he's beautiful and I'm excited, and they're kind of a little more on the unusual side, so I thought you guys might like to see. So comment or like below, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.